Most homeowners spend a fortune on a kitchen renovation, and many of them still end up frustrated within the first year. Drawers collide, lighting feels wrong, and the layout becomes annoying to use every single day. Hidden storage and paneled appliances often get ignored during renovation planning. You've probably walked into a kitchen where the refrigerator, dishwasher, and trash bins sit out in the open. The room may still look modern, but it feels cluttered. Most homeowners skip this step to save a little money during renovation, but later the kitchen starts feeling cluttered even though thousands of dollars were spent on new cabinets and finishes. A kitchen works best when the design hides everyday items. Paneled appliances allow cabinet doors to cover the refrigerator and dishwasher so everything blends visually, and built-in pull-out bins for trash and recycling also keep the floor clear. When storage becomes part of the cabinetry, the kitchen instantly feels calmer and more organized. The fix is to think about everyday items before installation starts. And wait until you see the mistake that actually makes people regret their entire kitchen layout. That one is coming up soon. Moving a little into the designs, another mistake shows up with countertop materials. Natural stone countertops look stunning because every slab has unique patterns and colors. Granite, marble, and quartzite bring natural beauty that manufactured surfaces often struggle to replicate. The issue appears when people forget that natural stone requires care. Spilled wine, oil, or coffee can leave permanent stains if the surface isn't sealed properly, and many homeowners install beautiful stone, then treat it like any other countertop. Over time, the surface starts to show damage. Repairing or replacing damaged stone can easily cost several $1,000s, especially if the slab needs to be replaced entirely. Here's how you can fix it. If you love natural stone, commit to sealing and maintaining it regularly. If maintenance sounds frustrating though, choose quartz instead. Quartz offers durability with almost no upkeep while still providing attractive patterns. The next mistake has nothing to do with materials. It's something that can quietly ruin the way your kitchen works every single day. Some kitchens play everything so safe that they end up looking identical to thousands of others. You've probably seen the classic formula many times. White cabinets, white quartz countertops, a subway tile backsplash, and a simple pendant light over the island. The result looks clean, yet it also feels forgettable. A kitchen should have some personality. Small adjustments make a big difference here. Two-tone cabinets introduce depth without overwhelming the space. A countertop with gentle movement adds natural texture. Lighting with a unique design can bring subtle character. The fix isn't adding extreme colors or patterns. The fix is introducing one thoughtful design element that makes the kitchen feel personal. Another practical issue appears when electrical and plumbing planning gets overlooked. Renovations often focus on the finishes, like cabinets, tiles, and countertops. Behind those beautiful surfaces sits the infrastructure that powers the entire kitchen. You might picture using a blender on the island or charging devices there. Yet without outlets, those plans become impossible. Plumbing placement also shapes how the sink and dishwasher function together. Fixing electrical or plumbing mistakes after the kitchen is finished can cost thousands because cabinets and countertops often need to be removed just to access the wiring or pipes. When these systems aren't carefully planned, small frustrations appear during daily use. The simple fix? Walk through your daily kitchen routines with the contractor and electrician. Think about where appliances will plug in and where water lines should run. A few additional outlets or small plumbing adjustments can make the kitchen far more functional. About halfway through this list, we reach a mistake that drives homeowners crazy once they start using the kitchen every day. Cabinet and appliance clearances often get ignored during the layout stage, and many homeowners only realize the problem after the kitchen is already finished. You may have experienced a situation where the dishwasher rack blocks a nearby drawer, or the refrigerator door stops another cabinet from opening fully. During installation, this issue may look small, yet it quickly becomes frustrating because it happens every single day. Refrigerators, ovens, dishwashers, drawers, and cabinet doors all need enough room to open comfortably. When those clearances aren't planned properly, different parts of the kitchen start getting in each other's way. One person opening the dishwasher may block someone else from trying to grab cutlery. A refrigerator door may force people to step aside just to reach the countertop. Small design oversights slowly turn into daily annoyances. The fix comes from careful layout testing before installation begins. Designers should review the full movement of every appliance and cabinet door while planning the layout. Each drawer, handle, and door should open without blocking another part of the kitchen. When those movements work together smoothly, the kitchen flows naturally and everyday tasks become much easier. From there, we arrive at a design trend that still appears everywhere online. Open shelving gained popularity because it looks beautiful in carefully styled photos. Rows of matching plates and bowls create a visually pleasing display. But real kitchens rarely stay that organized. Everyday items like plastic containers, mugs, and random utensils start filling those shelves. Dust also collects quickly on exposed surfaces. Cleaning becomes constant work just to keep the kitchen looking tidy. A little open shelving can still look great when used for decorative items. The mistake appears when shelves replace too many cabinets. A balanced approach works better. Most storage should stay behind cabinet doors, while a small section of shelving displays special pieces. Now, here's something that most homeowners realize only after the renovation is finished. Lighting is one area where many kitchens fall short. Some kitchens rely on only a couple of ceiling lights. Cooking becomes difficult when shadows appear across the countertops. Kitchens require layered lighting to function properly. Under-cabinet lighting helps illuminate food preparation areas, and ambient lighting spreads brightness throughout the room. Pendant lights above an island can provide both style and illumination. When these lighting layers work together, the kitchen feels warm and welcoming throughout the day. The fix here is simple planning. Combine task lighting and ambient lighting so the space works well for cooking, cleaning, and gathering. Now we're getting into the mistakes that affect how the kitchen actually works every single day. Many kitchens stop cabinets several inches below the ceiling, and that small gap often gets overlooked during the design stage. That space above the cabinets quickly becomes a dust collector, and it also breaks the visual flow of the room. Instead of feeling clean and continuous, the kitchen looks slightly unfinished. The ceiling can even appear lower than it actually is because the cabinets stop short and create a horizontal break in the space. Extending cabinets all the way to the ceiling creates a much stronger architectural look. The vertical lines naturally guide the eye upward, which makes the kitchen feel taller and more open. Full-height cabinets also add useful storage for items that aren't needed every day, such as serving trays, seasonal appliances, or large cookware. The improvement may seem subtle at first, yet once the cabinets reach the ceiling, the entire kitchen starts to feel more polished, spacious, and thoughtfully designed. The second biggest mistake begins to affect how people move around while cooking. Kitchen layouts sometimes ignore a classic design principle called the work triangle. This triangle connects the sink, refrigerator, and stove. Those three areas represent the points used most frequently during cooking. A well-planned kitchen keeps them within a comfortable distance of each other. Some modern designs place large islands or barriers between these areas. People end up walking around obstacles repeatedly just to grab ingredients or rinse vegetables. Cooking becomes slower and more tiring. A kitchen should support natural movement while preparing meals. Keeping those three elements positioned in a simple triangle allows the space to function smoothly. And finally, we arrive at the mistake that interior designers say dates a kitchen faster than almost anything else. Too many bold colors in permanent elements create what designers often call a color catastrophe. During the renovation excitement, homeowners sometimes choose dramatic cabinet colors, bold backsplash patterns, and countertops with strong visual movement. Each element competes for attention. The kitchen begins to feel overwhelming instead of balanced. And the problem becomes more serious because most kitchen features stay in place for decades. Cabinets, countertops, and backsplashes are expensive to replace later. A color scheme that feels exciting today may look outdated in just a few years. The safer strategy builds the kitchen around neutral tones. Soft whites, warm grays, natural woods, and subtle stone colors remain appealing for many years. Color can still appear through stools, decor, or accessories that are easier to change later. This approach protects the kitchen from feeling dated while still allowing personal style to show. When these design choices come together thoughtfully, the kitchen becomes far more than a beautiful room. Good planning ensures the space feels comfortable, functional, and timeless for years to come. A great kitchen doesn't just look good on renovation day, it still works perfectly for years.